All right, here we go. Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut for the week of March 13th.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut.
Okay, people, stand by. 30 seconds to upload.
Mic test, please.
Sweet, man.
And then
so what
also,
you been up to?
It's hot.
Cool.
it.
Sounds good. Sounds awesome.
Stand by to roll theme. Mark the slate.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut.
Roll up the theme music. And we are online. Cue standard open.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
What is it like seeing yourself in a magazine? What has that been like?
It's kind of
funny.
It's funny. We were standing there. I love finding out all the cool clothes I wear. They're like, oh, Joe likes pink and orange and macadamia nuts. I'm like, cool. No. It's kind of funny. Like you'll be standing there, and all of a sudden you'll like be just looking at magazines at an airport, and you'll see a girl like holding up a magazine, and your face is in front of like on the page, and you're just like, okay, I'm just walking away now. It's a little strange.
It's awesome. We're so happy that all these magazines want to put us in. We're like, sweet.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
And you can never get used to it and be like, oh, I'm in a magazine. It's a great opportunity, and we're just happy to have it.
Have you found out things in reading like different articles that you didn't even know about yourself?
Yeah, I've
dated a couple of girls I've never met before.
There's a bunch of rumors about us, dating people and things like that. But other things like one magazine, like a bunch of magazines were saying I was very shy, which I don't think I'm shy.
Who are you?
I think you're just like, you're not shy, but you're just not crazy like me or Kevin. Yeah, I think that. So I'm kind of normal, and that's
maybe we're just obscure. So they're just like, what is normal, Nick?
Me.
Define normal.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Have you found they've like put some stuff in there like that's inaccurate? Like they say your favorite color is orange, and it's really not.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It happens all the time.
Yes. If you read some of the things, it's just like it'll be like normal. Like somebody will say like my favorite color orange, and then it'll be like, Joe, what's your favorite color? Clear. And so it's just like there's just things like that throughout the magazine that are just kind of funny, and we have fun with them.
Yeah.
Well, you guys say the most random things in interviews. You might have said that at one point and not remembered.
I know.
You gotta admit
it. Probably did.
Yeah, no, it's very true. But you know what? What's better, to say the same old things or try to have fun with it?
I like the variety. I'd go for that.
There you go.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
There's a question on here about Silly String, but what is that all about?
Oh, we've had a lot of Silly String fights on stage and with the crowd recently at our concerts. Not really fights, more like we finish our set with completely covering the audience in Silly String.
Who came up with that idea?
I guess it was one day when a fan gave us like a party package, and we were like, "Sweet, it has Silly String." I got a great idea. And
when we were on tour with the Veronicas, they completely Silly Stringed us for the prank night. Because I don't know if anyone knows this, but the last night of a tour for the artists that are performing, it's prank night. So the whole idea is that you have to prank the other people that are on stage. They covered us in Silly String. There's pictures where you can't see me. There's no Kevin.
It was so funny because the stage was like in a corner, kind of, and it was like
small. It was really funny.
It was like a little web around us.
It was pretty sweet though. But so we kind of adapted that into why not get the audience at the end of every concert. But one time this girl like sprayed a can of Silly String, but it wasn't Silly String. It was like industrial size, like I'm going to attack Joseph, and like it covered his entire like shirt and everything and got in his eye. It was bad news. So let us spray you. Don't spray us.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Now wait, are you guys actually like playing a song when they come out and ambush you like that, or?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So how do you play the guitar when you're completely covered in Silly String?
At the end of year 3000, it breaks down to just guitars, and we have three guys behind us. So the drummer and the bass player and Joe, they all go up and they take Silly String while me, Kevin, and our other guitar player are playing the guitar parts while singing. So it kind of works out perfectly at the end there. And actually for this last tour, the Jingle Jam tour, which was amazing. It was like one of our favorite tours yet. And we had T-Squad come on and do all their crazy flips and everything like that.
It just became one big party at the end of the song.
And spray the Silly String, and it was a lot of fun. And that was cool.
That is fun.
That wraps Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut. Roll theme.
Theme up.
Cue announcer.
This has been Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Stand by for promo slates. Cue.
For more uncut, click on podcast at radiodisney.com.
Announce tune in. Q.
For more of your music, your way, check out Radio Disney on the air. Click on My Station at RadioDisney.com.
Okay, people, we're out in 10. Final pass.
Radio Disney Now podcast. Uncut when you need to know it all.
Out in 5.
Keep announcer mic up. Kill Mains.
Giving you your music your way from your artist. Radio Disney Now podcast. Uncut.